This is the drain and the plumbing from the utility sink and the washing machine area. This is all going into this drain. This is a clean out cap here for all the plumbing, so if you get any clogs, any major problems, you take that cap off so you can run a sewer snake down there. Now this split right here, this is our air vent going up, up, up. It joins and picks up the kitchen here, and it keeps going up. It goes out through a bump out, up through the eaves, and right up through the roof. Before I get too far into this whole venting situation, I want to make sure that this vent isn't plugged. Now you can see right over there by the chimney, that's the main vent coming up through the bathroom and the rest of the house. So kitchen and bath each have their own vent on this house. I need to make sure that that's not just clogged. 2 or 3 times a year, I need to clean out my eaves and clean off the roof of sticks and debris because these maple trees really like to fill up everything. It's only been about 4 weeks since I've done this, and the leaves are just now starting to fall. You can see they're going right into that eaves. This is all going to get a new roof. I'm pretty sure we're going to be putting on some eaves trough or gutter covers to prevent that from happening. But you can see here, I've got quite a collection. Now if you look right down in this vent, there's some cobwebs down in there, but it doesn't go very far, and it's filled full of leaves and debris. Now I can tell you, you can call out Mr. Rooter, Roto-Rooter, or a plumber, and they can clean this fixture out for you, but you can also do it yourself. We're at the advantage that we've got really long sticks for cleaning things out. You could use something like a 10 or a 12-foot piece of trim. I want to get down as far as possible, and you know what? I've got plumbing tools to do the job. So we're going to go get our drain cleaner, and we're going to run this down and see what we can do. So today, we are figuring out how we can clean out the air vent that comes up out of the basement. Now the air vent that I put in under the sink in the bathroom has helped a lot, and we're having free-flowing plumbing again. We had a little clog for a while, but the minute I hooked up my upstairs bathroom, it seemed like all of that backup that was happening there resolved itself just because there was like too many open air vents and plumbing vents going to the upstairs of the house from the bathroom and the kitchen being disconnected. But because of this maple tree up here, we still have a bunch of tree debris down this vent pipe. Now they make a cap for anywhere from like $3 to $10 that you can put on the tops of these pipes so that nothing gets in them, live or organic. Well, I suppose live things are organic to a degree, but no maple leaves, no maple seeds, the whirligigs, and that's a lot of what's down there. Well, we remembered we had the shop back here. We have a shop back at home at the farm, so we gathered all of our hose and all of our extensions. And I think even with the rise of the vacuum, it's powerful enough that we're going to be able to clean it out. Now I have a hose back system that is a reduced size. You can see it's a lot smaller around than the part that comes out. This is probably, I would say 3-inch, and this is maybe 1.5 inches. So they make an adapter to connect the two hoses. Because I had lost my hoses, I actually bought more at some point. So we're going to connect them all, go up there, and go suck it out. So point up here, Murdoch. You can drop it down, I got extra. You can hold it normal. Lower your arms so it's more comfortable. Alright, power it on. And watch it. I gotcha. You can lower it down. Jack, turn on the shop vac for him. I think we have one too many here. Hold it so that it's comfortable for you, okay?
Imagine if you put a Hot Wheels car through that. A powered Hot Wheels car. Imagine.
Why powered?
So that it works.
But the vacuum can just pull the car.
Oh yeah! Fun as shit.
So as you can see, this can be done without rental equipment. This was fast, it was easy to do. Now the reason we weren't able to just take a sewer snake down from the top is right below the roof line where the soffit or the eaves is, there's an elbow coming down, it bumps out and comes to this outer wall and down to the basement. There's another elbow, I believe, at the basement sill where it's going to go down and elbow out again. So the best way to do it is try to vacuum out what you can, which we were able to do, and then you flush water down and then it'll just go backwards into the sewer system, through the house drain, and out through the city water. So, I think we got all of our clog all cleaned up. That's how you clean up. Alright, so I am back up on the roof with a solution for a vent cap. I looked up online, they said there were vent caps. I went into the store, they said they had nothing. The guy took me over to like the pellet stove section and said, here you go, this is all I've got. It's a rain cap for a stove. It was $9, a piece of aluminum, and it just sits up on top of like your vent pipe for your pellet stove or whatever type of little wood stove you might have in your home. It was not made for a plumbing roof vent. Listen to this. That is a totally unclogged vent pipe. I've been doing laundry here at the workhouse because my washing machine at home took a dive 2 weeks ago, and it's real convenient because I'm getting home stuff done while I'm at work. Until I vacuumed out and sucked out everything from the elbow up, I was not hearing any gurgling coming up here. The toilet in the basement is finally flushing like it's supposed to. Water's being carried away from the laundry area, the washing machine, and the utility sink, finally with no problems at all. And the thing about this roof vent that was really particular is there was a elbow that turned sideways. It's a 90-degree elbow, so it's just like that, right below the roof line. So even though I was seeing debris there, when I tried to use the sewer snake to go down, I was hitting the end and I thought, what is clogging this? So in some cases, if you're going straight down, that can help. And the sewer snakes can take a bend to clean out like your P-trap or whatever, but they're just not the same and as heavy duty. I actually had a seller on Amazon ask me to do a review for their sewer snake product, and it showed up and I stuck it down there, and boy, I was just hitting an end. And I tried our old-fashioned one that was a real heavy-duty aluminum, and I could feel it go through the bend a little bit more, but there was still mud and growth. And that shop vac really sucked it all out, and I couldn't have done it without the help of the boys. So even though the youngest guy had a little bit of a hard time trying to get that pipe straight up, and the middle son was having a hard time with the camera being held still, we got it all done. And regardless of what the store help was giving me at the store, I found a better solution. $2 a piece. This is made for a gutter. This is by Amerimax, and this is expanded metal, and it's actually made to stuff down to block things from blocking your downspout. So you can just slip this right on the pipe, and you can leave it down there. It's probably not going to go anywhere, but you can either put a zip tie on it, but with all zip ties, the sun, the weather, UV rays, it's going to break down. For $2 or $3, you can throw a stainless steel muffler clamp on this also, and it's not going anywhere. But look at that. That's going to keep out the majority of the debris falling from the tree up above, and we're not going to ever have that plumbing problem again. And it'll really help the next homeowner so they're not up here doing the same thing next year when the leaves start to fall. So that's it on cleaning out your clogged roof vents, everybody. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit that thumbs up and like button. The boys really did a good job helping me all out, and I really appreciated their help. And just the same, I appreciate your time in watching our videos. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.